To be back for the 4th time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, they've had their share of success in this game, in this new millennium. 2 wins over the Patriots, but this is a new group looking to make their mark.
Yeah, you think about Eli Manning, Michael Strahan, Victor Cruz. That group's moved on. This is a new group of Giants trying to leave their legacy on New York football.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Finding Gray on the out route. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. And, Charles, one of the big stories this week, the head coach of this offense, seeking his 3rd Super Bowl title. He is no stranger to the big game.
He's not a stranger to it at all. In fact, I think he's very comfortable with the stage that is the Super Bowl. We know it hasn't all been roses for him because he's had his share of disappointments. But just when we write him off, his guys always seem to deliver. And here he is now with a chance to make history and be one of just a handful of coaches with 3 Super Bowl rings. That's impressive.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Here's 2nd and 7. And now a design run with Jefferson. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Justin Jefferson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And on the grandest of watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. Get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Now he's free at the 45. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If you don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation and making those.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. There he goes, left side. Saquon Barkley on his horse. And all the first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 14-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He hits Adams complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the...
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Davante Adams from 4 yards out. And the Giants continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0.
21. Chiefs, nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Looking deep here for Chase. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants! And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.